Congratulations, your first start here at LeCom, but first start of spring. Tell me, how'd you feel overall? I'm sure there's maybe a pitch you'd like back, but for the most part, we were impressed.
Yeah, no, it felt really good. It was good to get out there and get a start. It's always exciting when you get a start in spring training as a younger guy. So it was good to just get out there and compete and just let the defense work today.
When you came off, you went into the bullpen and you were talking to Strom a little bit. What are some of the things that you wanted to just make sure you touched base with him for?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is just what'd you see, and obviously they give great feedback. So it's nice to hear from coaches.
How different is this spring for you, still being here and having a chance in the big leagues?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's really cool to still be in the clubhouse and still be around the guys. So just taking it all in and seeing what happens.
You told me you were really focused this spring on tunneling some pitches, generating some swing and miss. For swing and misses out there, I'm sure you want to keep building that. But what's the art of that like when maybe your velocity isn't 100 miles per hour? How does that work for you? What's that process like?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that you practice every single day. So, it's something big that I take into the week, and then, game planning against these guys it's good.
You talked about your first outing where Jared Jones sort of helps you settle the nerves in the clubhouse, played a game of pig. What were some of the things that you did today to prep for this first start?
We played pluck in the clubhouse. So, it's just good to be around the guys, and, they take some nerves off for sure.
Did you feel like you had nerves coming in, though? I mean, you always looked so calm on the mound, Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some nerves. I think that's just human nature. So, but yeah, it goes away pretty quick, but definitely nerves coming into it.
Did you feel more calm, though, seeing Joey Bart out there, knowing he had already had some experience catching you earlier this spring? I know it had been your first time working together at that point, but just having had that opportunity already.
Yeah, absolutely. Joey called me in the midweek bullpen this week, and so we got to talk some things over before the game today. It's nice. He's got my back, and I was just excited to keep working with him.
What's been the biggest growing moment for you this spring, you think? Because working with guys like getting to work with guys like a Joey Bart and seeing that game planning side of the big leagues, where do you think you've grown the most as a young pitcher?
Yeah, I think last spring training it was more of just learning and watching guys, and then this spring training more competing and kind of seeing what I got against the older guys for sure.
What's been your biggest takeaway so far with your stuff and just confirming for yourself that you, Thomas Harrington, can pitch at this level and your stuff is going to play?
Yeah, I mean, today I felt like I was pitching with 2 pitches and got some pretty good results. So it'll be a great day when I have all 5. So, but yeah, it's just continue to work on those stuff on a day-to-day basis and see what happens.
How good do you feel like your best version of yourself? And the reason I ask that is because guys that have come off Tommy John, I've heard them talk a lot about how they've had to reshape themselves and they were trying to do too much and then they had to come back. So for you personally, where do you feel like you're at in that process? And did you ever have bumps in the road like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a learning curve all the time. You're always trying to figure out yourself and you're just always trying to make adjustments. And so I'm definitely still in the midst of that process, but I got a pretty good idea of who I am.
Thomas, there's been a really exciting group of pitchers here in camp, but specifically these young guys. You all generate so much excitement, whether it's Bubba Chandler, Hunter Barco, or like we saw last year with Jones and Skeens. What's the dynamic between all of you like?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a friendship, first off. We all help each other out and learn from each other. It's great to just be around a bunch of guys that compete and work really hard. So it's a great group.
What would it mean for you to wear this black and gold inside of PNC Park this season?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a dream come true. Obviously, it's been what I've been working on and working for forever. So, it'd be really exciting.